Chapter 15: The Law of Feedback. Every action creates a system response. Life never moves without response. There is no biological process that runs in only one direction. There is no activity that stands alone. Everything done by organisms, populations, or ecosystems always creates a return reaction that determines the next direction. This is the law of feedback, the most subtle yet most decisive law in all living systems. If rhythm is the pattern, then feedback is the mechanism that regulates that pattern. Every change triggers correction. Life is not a mechanism left to run wild. It possesses an ongoing self-correction system. If temperature rises, enzymes adjust so metabolism can adapt. If nutrition declines, cells slow their division. If population increases, competition intensifies, slowing growth. If pathogens spread, the immune system strengthens and pathogens change in return. No process is allowed to run too far. Every change is balanced by another change. This is why life does not permit absolute domination, endless growth, or permanent stability. Feedback prevents systems from being destroyed by their own success. Excessive success will destroy a system if it is not properly corrected. Observe microbial populations in nutrient-rich environments. They grow exponentially, then produce waste. That waste poisons their own environment, causing their population to decline drastically. Life does not punish uncontrolled success as a moral act, but as operational balance. Without feedback, life collapses under unlimited growth. Feedback is the language between processes. Every living system is a network that communicates. Cells communicate with molecules. Molecules communicate with enzymes. Enzymes communicate with hormones. Hormones communicate with organs. Organs communicate with their environment. Their language is feedback. If one process moves too quickly, another slows it down. If one part weakens, another increases compensation. Life is an endless conversation between impulse and resistance. Systems without feedback will collapse. At every scale, the absence of feedback means collapse. An ecosystem that loses its predators will crumble. A population that loses competition may face extinction. A human who loses the sensation of pain can destroy their own body. A civilization that loses criticism will drift toward disaster. Feedback is not a disturbance. Feedback is protection. Without feedback, life loses control over itself. Feedback generates collective intelligence. Many imagine intelligence as the product of thought. But in biology, intelligence is the ability to respond accurately without necessarily understanding why. Microbes have no brain, yet they respond to millions of environmental signals faster, more precisely, and more effectively than even the most advanced human consciousness. They read gradients, they follow concentrations, they avoid toxins, they seek energy sources, they adjust metabolism, they redirect strategies. All of this is made possible by feedback. This is the oldest intelligence on Earth, an intelligence that does not think, yet reacts correctly. Feedback directs the course of evolution. Evolution is not a random process. It is a long-term response to patterns of feedback. If the environment applies pressure, adaptation emerges. If pressure disappears, adaptation fades. If energy becomes scarce, efficiency increases. If competition intensifies, strategies change. Mutation may be random, but selection is never random. Selection is the harshest and most honest form of feedback in life. The law of life's feedback. The law of feedback is the mechanism that keeps life on its path. It does not reward. It does not punish. It simply ensures that no process exceeds its limits and no system moves without correction. Life is not a machine that was created. Life is a machine that continuously corrects itself. Whoever understands this law will see the world without the illusion of absolute control. They will understand that existence is a network of responses, and every action is always the beginning of the next reaction.